I really didn't want to talk about this, but there were so many confused people online when this did break, and yeah, we were late to the party simply because of the illness. But yeah, I figured we had to talk about it. So the big thing that came out a couple weeks ago was Sony was going to be making games for the Nintendo Switch. What? Oh my goodness! Everyone lose their minds. Nathan Drake is gonna show up on the Switch. You're gonna have the next PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale on the Switch, and then no one's gonna buy it because Smash Brothers is on it. No, but people were thinking that they just saw this headline and they ran with it, and people lost their collective minds. And what is this actually? Well, this is actually Sony Music teaming up with a company. I believe they are... Sony Music will be the publisher. Sony Music, mind you, not Sony Interactive Entertainment, which is the umbrella, the part of Sony that deals with all the PlayStation branding. So this has, even though it's Sony, it has nothing to do with PlayStation. Sony is a big company. They have several different, arms. They have different branches that they control, and Sony Music is one of them. I don't know exactly why. If they're music they're getting back into publishing games, but they're teaming up with a company called Unties, which I think is kind of they help small independent games developers get on the scene and get onto major platforms. So I believe that the game that they were going to... the game that got everyone's attention... Oh, I had it in front of me. It's like Tiny Something. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find it in this article. But it's basically like a toy soldiers, almost looks like a tactical RPG of sorts, almost like Advanced Wars. It's kind of what it looks like. Definitely looks like it's made by an indie developer, and it's going to be coming out for PS4, either mobile and or PC, and then the Switch. So that's why everyone was losing their minds over this, and people were thinking like, oh my goodness, it's the end of Sony as a PlayStation only publisher. Now we're going to see all of PlayStation's IPs going elsewhere. No, that's not the case. Calm down. PlayStation is doing just fine. In fact, it's probably the best part of Sony right now, financially speaking. But yeah, did you see this, and did it confuse you at all when it was announced?
I had no idea this was even happening.
You didn't even know it was a thing.
But I'm... for as much time as I spend on the internet, I really don't go anywhere. I stay in the comfortable spots that I know, and I just stay there. Reddit is...
Oh, well, this wasn't just on Reddit. This was everywhere. This was on like Polygon, Kotaku, GameSpot, IGN, you name it. Everyone was like, they were Well, what's annoying to me is everyone used this as clickbait. Pretty much everyone. I sourced the Reddit, or the Reddit column simply because they were the only ones that weren't clickbaiting it. And when I say clickbaiting, what they were doing was they were saying, Sony's making Switch games now? Sony's putting games out on the Switch? And then you'd have to read into the article, and then you'd find out, oh, it's not Sony Interactive Entertainment. It's a completely separate branch from PlayStation. So it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't like this major story that all these ridiculous news publications were making it out to be. So yeah, that's why the Reddit. I feel like Reddit of all places actually cleaned it up and got people less confused. But yeah, gotta love games journalism, right? It's getting better and better.
Just journalism in general.
Yeah, that's true.